Alright guys, got a load assignment. No surprise, picking up in Olathe, and it'll be going to Tracy, California. I'm going to go across the street, get my trailer washed out. I already called them up to verify that their pressure washer is working. Which it is. And I also confirmed that my Reefer battery is indeed kaput. Reefer unit will not start.
Attention,
which I knew it wouldn't. After it overcharged on the way over here, I need a new battery. And
a new important message has arrived.
Alright, real clear over here. Can't remember. I think I want to say they use this bale for that. Double check, but where is this? I'm gonna go pay and all that. Find out where they want me. It's been a bit since I've washed out here. Alright, they want me in bay 2, so let me back up. I'm going to steer left to get the tandems to go right. I want the tandems to line up with bay 2. I can see the expansion joints. They look like they're a good reference that I could use to line up with that bay. Okay, this is for those of you guys who are newer to trucking, this is kind of a offset backing. As you see here, I'm pretty well lined up with bay 2 now. I don't do my offset backings the same way they teach them in CDL schools. They teach in CDL school, watch the landing gear. You know, when you see the cross parts of the landing gear, a certain amount of the landing gear you should be able to see. I don't do it that way. I focus particularly on get the tandems to what side, which area I want. I want to try to get my tandems lined up as much as I can with what I'm trying to go, what obstacle I need to maneuver through. And then once I get the tandems there, then move my tractor back towards where I try to line the drive tires up with that same obstacle, and then the steers. So in concept, that looked very much like what you might get taught at a CDL school, but the difference is I have room to work with there, and I wasn't paying any bit of attention to my landing gear. I have no idea how much of my landing gear was visible when I decided to kick back in the other direction. I really don't care, and usually I just steer one direction for a little bit and then steer straight to get and let the trailer do the rest of the work on its own, and then it has the extra added benefit of not making the tractor off track too much or pointing the wrong too much in the wrong direction before coming back. Wait for him to signal me in. Trying to line up the front of my tractor with that pit, or the center of my tractor with the pit. Yeah, it should be good. Oh. Oh, it's actually not because my lights aren't on. It's not even supposed to be on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always get told that when, yeah, if my lights are not on, I think it's this one is always not on. But yeah, when I turn the lights on, they work fine. Or it should be still working.
Yeah.
You have 7 hours and 58 minutes of remaining drive time.
987.
Okay. So like me, seems like you've been here before. This truck has.
Yeah, it's been a bit, but yeah. Tried to come here for a washout a couple months ago, and you guys' pressure washer was out of commission.
Oh. I'm washing this out. Can I have you wait in the lobby or outside your truck?
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I tried to pay already, but...
You have 7 hours and 58 minutes of remaining drive time. You have 7 hours and 58 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright guys, I'm done washing out here. I just realized also the chute on my Reefer, on my trailer, whatever, there's a chute that goes across the ceiling of the trailer for blowing the cold air to the back of the trailer. There's a section of it that's hanging down, so that's something else I'm going to have to get looked at. I already have to go to a carrier shop, but I don't know that the carrier shop will fix that part. I'm going to have to go up toward the end of the southwest end of Kansas City. Put some brightness on that. Alright. I'll need to get fuel at the Flying J up there in, I don't remember the name of that town. It's on the way up. It's not too many miles up the road. But I'm going to have to stop there, fill up the reefer unit. Then we'll head up to I-435. There's a carrier shop right on the other side of the Kansas River on 435 on the west side of the KC area. Transforming hunger into hope. Ozark Food Harvest. Okay, this load that I'll be picking up is not due for pickup until tomorrow morning. However, yeah, definitely gonna have to wait here, especially with Swift coming. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just in case he needs the space. Actually, this guy might need space too. This is why I waited. Can't make that turn without risk of getting in each other's way, and they're the ones with the right of way, so gotta wait. not sleep well. At this point, I think I'm glad it's, let's see, yeah, I'm glad I'll have plenty of time to run that load. 'Cause the planner told me he thinks the load's already ready to go now. Even though drop dead isn't until about 5 or so tomorrow morning. Alright, looks like the weigh station is closed. JB Hunt over there, he's moving over. Good way to get it closed. Have a guy break down while on the scale. Actually, the fuel price there at the Flying J is reasonable enough. I can always top off my my tractor tanks as well. 'Cause I am down to almost a quarter of a tank of fuel. I'm going to have to get fuel sooner or later. Don't have a very long distance to go to get to Olathe, but I have to take kind of a round trip though, because due to the fact I got to go up to KC to basically overshoot Olathe to get to the carrier shop. Westbound and 7 north. This is the exit that I got on from on the previous video. Northbound Lee Summit. It's not a long distance at all to the, I think it was like 7 miles, something like that, to the Flying J, if I remember right. Run the video directly to there, and then once you get back on the freeway, I'll probably skip until I'm about ready to get off 435. And then run some more footage from there down to Olathe. Somebody's a Chiefs fan. Big Royals logo thing on the front of their house, and then the barn thing that's like all ramshackle, whatever, Has a Chiefs logo. Of course, can't blame them when we're only about a half-hour drive from Kansas City. Who do you expect them to be a fan of? Need to get some fresh air just in case I'm yawning too much. I knew that town started with a P. Yeah, Peculiar. That's the name of it. This is where the Flying J is located. Highway C here is where the Flying J is, I believe, because yeah, C I think comes down and back around to where Highway 2 is. Now the highway I was on last night, or this morning. Are all these cars getting off here also? I would assume so. Why else would they all just camp out behind J.B. Hunt? I go to the carrier shop, you know, I might even get time to get a nap in there while they're working on the trailer or something. So if they can even do it. Not too worried about the remote temp sensor issue. It kind of went away, it seemed. But if they can, you know, if they can get to the trailer pretty quickly, I'll probably have them go ahead and work it. If there's going to be much delay, I can go ahead and replace the battery myself if they think that's what the likely problem is, which I believe it will be. Get a drink while I'm here. I tried to get some orange juice from Sap Brothers, but they didn't have the kind I wanted or the size, whatever. Look at that funky tasting Tropicana, whatever. Ah, shit. That one is closed. All right, how about we'll go to this one? $3.11 a gallon here. At 305. Yeah, it's doable. I think that's what it said. Yeah, 305. So it's good enough. Given current fuel prices, I can work with that. Oh. Alright guys, hold down getting fuel. Let's get back on the road. head up to the carrier shop in Kansas City or whatever you call it over there. That's funny. Love's truck got a Flying J. Probably coming here to do a tire change, and I guess since Flying J doesn't have their own shop here, they're allowing Love's repair truck to come over here for it. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes truck stops don't allow third-party repairs to be done on their property. We're again going north on 49 from here. And then get on 435 westbound or northbound, whatever you want to call it. When we do get up that way. Car there to worry about. Let's see. He's moving over. Alright, we're good now. Alright, so I'll fast forward here to getting off the freeway, getting off 435 over by where the carrier shop is at. See how things go there. Alright guys, about the 87th Street Parkway exit here, exit 3 on 435. Not too much further up the road. I tried looking for an exit number before I started driving, but it wouldn't show up, so I don't know what exit number it is, but from what I can tell, I see maybe 5 more exits. Somewhere in that ballpark. Right after I cross the Kansas River, the exit right on the other side of the Kansas River will be the one I'll be getting off at. We're in Shawnee, Kansas right now, next 4 exits. Overcast skies still here, and it's 67-degree weather. It's not expected to get much warmer than it already is, which is great. It's really nice when I can do my 10-hour breaks even during the daytime and not have to run my APU for anything, or run my truck's engine because the APU won't stay running. It's getting too hot. Speaking of, you should consider if my maintenance account wasn't so damn far into the hole, I'd like to get parts. Get that issue fixed. But I'm thinking maybe I could just get the hoses myself and replace them on my own. And also maybe get a replacement temperature sensor just in case that's part of my problem. More exit to go. Actually 2 before we cross the Kansas River. Won't able to move over for you, dude. I got someone right next to me. There you go. I was gonna tell you, you're gonna have to back off. Get behind me or speed up and get in front of me. I don't care what. Kansas City, next 9 exits. This would be on the Kansas side, I believe. Yeah. That's a Kansas highway after 2.5 miles away. I think. There, got himself some food. I see there's a Peterbilt dealer over there as well. Yeah, it's on the same street as the Peterbilt dealer, actually. Yeah, Edwardsville, next 3 exits. Yeah, this guy is rolling. So, out of the way. Don't trust people on the shoulder. Portage. It's a canoe launch ramp, basically, is what it's suggesting on the sign. Okay, there's MHC right there. Right next to the off ramp, or actually next to the on ramp. Same one, MHC trucks service. Well, I need the MHC carrier. I know it's right there at that. I don't know if there's more than one MHC right there. Yeah, it looks like there is. It's the MHC carrier transit code that I want. I do see a sign right over here on the left saying go down the street here for carrier transit code. This is the truck side, and then the carrier side will be on the other side. I think over on the other, at the next drive. I think I have to go around the curve. Put it in satellite view. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a driveway right over here on the left. Where all these bobtails are parked. I have 2 driveways, so I see trailers over on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and come into this side here. Back into one of these spots. Looked like I should have gone through the other driveway. I mean, this will work, but probably would have been a little bit easier getting in the line with the other one, but then again, on this side, I should have an easier time setting up and backing, because my tandems will already be down here on this end. That's the problem right there. Is trying not to curb check my tires, my trailer tires, whatever. I'm gonna park it right there. Probably won't be able to do a complete Yeah, perfect straight back setup here. Oh, actually, this worked out perfectly. Lined up perfectly and everything. Spot is slanted. With the lines on this spot that I'm parking in point in different directions.
You have 7 hours and 6 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright, now I gotta set my macro, get checked in, and see what we come up with here. It's a macro 18. My reefer hours. This reefer unit has even more hours than my APU has. That's 14,159. Now what's my APU? Looks like 13,460. I'm gonna get a picture of this breakdown macro real quick, and then I'll go get checked in. Just in case I need hours or anything like that off of this. Never know. And I assume there won't be any JCT trailers sitting here, so I'll probably have to wait for it, or might have to drop it in bobtail to shipper or something. Okay, I'm all checked in. They actually do chute repair here also. They told me to go ahead and drop it on the over by the west fence, and they'll get checked. But I won't be able to get to it until tonight, around 5:30. So I'm gonna let my dispatch know. Alright, so I'm gonna probably go, yeah, I'll do yard moves since I'm right here anyway. I'll put, I mean, it's...
You have 7 hours and 6 minutes of remaining drive time. A new message has arrived.
We'll say drop hook. That's probably a check-in message. Oh, got it. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Now we go. Go we'll drop it and it'll park over here in the bobtail area until I get further instructions on what to do. Okay, just in case there's not enough room to do a U-turn back setup, which I don't think there will be. Looks like it might be a little bit tight. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I'll come this way and just plan on setting up a regular standard sight side. I'll put it right here next to this this unmarked. It's microband, protected by microband. Oh yeah, there's actually room here. I could have done a U-turn setup. It's all right. It's pretty damn wide over past that other trailer. Actually, it looks like it's pretty well lined up there inside the lane. Okay. Pop the trailer brake first. Back into the trailer a little bit more just to make sure there's no binding on the between the kingpin and fifth wheel. Separate the kingpin from the fifth wheel. Since I drop airbags, sometimes if you drop airbags that don't pull away from the trailer a little bit, it can relatch your fifth wheel. So I'll pull forward a little bit to make sure it can't push back on it.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
My DM is checking with the planner. Nice thing with JCT, I'm friends with both the DM and my DM and the planner of the area. Have really good rapport with both of them. So, a lot of newer drivers don't really understand the whole dynamic of how about what's the DM's responsibility and what isn't, or what's within their scope of capabilities. A lot of time you inexperienced drivers will blame your DM for problems getting home or whatever, or always getting loads that you don't like or whatever. A lot of that, it might just be the plan. The DM doesn't dictate, doesn't pick the loads. The DM can ask for certain loads, whatever works best for your hours or whatever, but it's up to it's ultimately the planner's call on what load to actually give you. That's the DM cannot dictate that. All they can do is ask for a certain load and say, hey, can I have this particular load for this particular driver? And then the planner decides whether to give it to them or not. And they might have different reasons for if you don't get a particular load that works best for your needs, either it doesn't exist or they might have some other reason why they're not giving it. Maybe they have someone else with a higher, more important need for it, or you never know. Maybe they don't trust you, but they trust the other driver. That happens too. clear this days. Yeah, we're good. Alright, oh, let me change my status. Or did I already? Come on. God, this thing is so slow.
You have 7 hours and 6 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright, we'll stay in rest break status for now. Off duty until we know more. I have a hunch that I'm going to get sent somewhere else, either to another customer to get an empty, or just bobtail it to the shipper, and then they might have somebody else come back here to get the trailer whenever it's ready to roll again, and have them take it to Olathe. Alright guys, Verdict is just leave the trailer here and bobtail to the shipper. While I'm at it, I needed new coolant hoses for my APU. So I ended up getting some. I am gonna have to cut them the proper length, but it's an easy enough job to do on my own, and I will have to do a purge procedure after I've done that. Basically, it's cycling making the system cycle in a way to get all the air out of it. Another way you can refer to that would be bleeding it. So we're just going to bobtail straight down to the shipper from here. Should be maybe a half-hour drive or whatever. I don't know. I just take 435 back down to 35, which is not very far away, and then take 35 south down into Olathe, and south on US 169 from there. I'm gonna get to 59th Street. I think it's 59th. Right where the Trans Am terminal is at. Turn right there, and then go a short distance down the road, and on the left side, right after you get past the Trans Am's property, is the Tyson plant. It's actually a distribution center, not a plant, not a fuel plant like most of the Tyson places we go to are. Most people outside the industry call them slaughterhouses, I guess. Within the industry, we usually call them kill plants. There's a truck stop right here, Shell. That was a Catskill and everything. Didn't even realize that. Lane is ending. I'm going to have to jump in here on these guys. There we go. Alright, crossing the Kansas River now. It's a pretty good sized river there. guys, just getting into Olathe now. That didn't take long at all, actually. I did not see the exit for Highway 169 on that sign back there, but I know it's close. I could have sworn it's like exit 216 or 214 or something like that. I think they have it labeled as something else on the sign that I went by. But I will see, I think, for 169 down here. Because Olathe only covers 5 exits, and it's not even, I know for sure it's not the last exit in Olathe that I'll even be getting off at. And the Bass Pro Shop right here on the right. Dude, why didn't you just... Why weren't you over here earlier than you dipshit? If you knew you were going to be coming over here, there was already a big open space. Alright, there's a 169 sign right there. 3.5 miles out, right after Old 56. Pretty good long queue of cars there getting off here at this exit. Mid-American Nazarene University. Kansas City School for the Deaf. Here. I want to say the weigh station is right in between this exit and my exit. Well, I don't think I ever got any notices on my Qualcomm, on my drive-by system that it's coming up, but I know there is one coming. No, maybe it's south of the... I think it's south of the other exit, the one that is on the same street that Tyson's on, 59th or whatever it's called. I don't know what that exit's called, but when you leave the Tyson plant, if you turn left out of the Tyson plant instead of right to come back over to 169, that'll take you right over to an interchange. Or, well, I think you have to make a right. No, what? No. Yeah, there's basically an interchange right over there that you can also use to get onto 35. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this lane here. Quincy River. Got Phillips 66/7-Eleven truck stop right here. We're going to be making a left turn here on the 169 South. So, put my headlights on because Getting a little balmy looking here now, like it's getting ready to rain. Did I see right with this guy Trucks that he's gonna get back on the road now?
I'm rolling on up.
So I haven't really been watching many of his videos lately because mostly it's just been American Truck Simulator stuff or whatever. Him not even driving. So I don't really know what's been going on with him. They got me thinking because there was a GP Transco truck that had just got off the freeway behind me a couple of vehicles back, and that was who Josh was with before he stopped driving, at least temporarily. Depot and IHOP here, Chipotle, Aldi. I can tell what else was over there through the trees. It's 154th Street. Okay, so I thought it might have been 159th. I was thinking 59th earlier, but I kept thinking, isn't it 159th? Yeah, it's 159th that I want to turn on to. There's another Trans Am facility right over here. I forget what it is. Somebody told me what it was before. I think it's like their shop or whatever. I forget. Yeah. Like Sheriff's SWAT team vehicle right here getting ready to pull out. They don't have their lights and siren on, so must just be leaving for routine stuff like training or who knows. Coming this way. Here's 159th right here. Dolan Transportation. Man, that's a line of trucks trying to get in there right now. Never seen it like that before. Of course, this guy's also trying to get in there. Cert. I don't know what that means. Sorry, my parking brakes are set. I'm not burning drive clock on that. Technically, if I'm on the public roadway like this and waiting in traffic, I'm supposed to technically still be in drive status, but nope, my parking brakes are set. I'm not going to be in drive status. Sorry, I don't care what they say. all the way up here to the line. That way the trucks behind me can get in a little further. Now we can check in. There's really not too many bobtails parked here right now. 2 of them just pulled up. Okay, I just had to sign in the visitor log, and now we'll come over here. Over here, back in, and I'll find out what's going on with my load. Eagle Flying LLC. There is a JCT trailer sitting in the dock door right there. Actually, I see at least 2 JCT trailers at the doors. Not very many bobtails sitting there is a good sign that a lot of loads are probably ready to roll. Left turn signals what it was. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright, load is already ready to roll. So let me get my information written down, weight and quantity stuff and seal number stuff, so when it's time to check out I'm ready for it. 40,799 is my weight. 1264 cases, probably a assorted pork product. Frozen, no, look like chicken mostly. I think a lot of times I end up picking up pork here. Yeah, it looks like old frozen chicken. Yeah, alright. And then seal number, I'm going to need that. 333-6720. Double check that it matches what they actually gave me. Do not put the seal on yourself. You wait till you're up there checking out, and then the guard will put the seal on. But I want to make sure it's the seal number matches, which it does. All right, so now it's just a simple case of go there, go get my trailer, which should be in spot 303, which I believe is over this way. And pretty close to this end of it. On duty, yard move. Drop hook. Yeah, Williams is still parked there. Interesting. It's taking him a while to get through here, I think. There is a JCT trailer right there, but what part or what trailer? Yeah, it's the one. 6613. Yeah, we'll have to scale the load. They have a scale right over here on the left. That's a tight fit there. As long as I get the landing gear, the side that the landing gear crank is on is, yeah, it's got room to work with. But the other side, yeah, I'm not sure I'll be able to walk between the two trailers. Thing's sitting high. Okay, so stopping as soon as my rear drive axle is completely underneath the trailer. No checking. I have not felt anything yet. I can tell that it's a larger gap. This is how I do not high pin, because I know for a fact it's sitting too high. I know that I'm not making contact with the fifth wheel. With the kingpin on the apron on the fifth wheel. If I don't feel anything by now, then that means I'm not actually making contact, and it's time to get my ass out and crank the landing gear. Alright, now we can hook up. Oh, that's nice. You left your trailer door open, knucklehead. A light blue truck and a Tyson line. You know your range trailer door's open? Put the mirror to the trailer before I start inspecting it. There's a yard seal on the door. I want to put a load lock in, so let's slide my 10 up to the 40-foot spot mark. Off the bat, I'm concerned that this might be overweight on the tail. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to slide the 10 ups first where I want them anyway. Are we finally free of the pins now? Pins are locked. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my phone to show you why I'm concerned about the trailer axle weight, and it's going to California. So if I'm over 34,000 when I scale it, like it is now, I'm gonna have to right away get a rework. So there's the trailer I'm grabbing, 6613. One load lock was already in there. I added the second one, but with the heavy load like I have almost 41,000 pound load, and the last pallet is right there. Barely, I mean, I didn't even have to climb in the trailer to put the load lock in. That's telling me it's probably going to be a tail heavy load. I'm out of here is this tandem slide tool there. I might be bound up. No, that's good. I had to go 2 holes back from where I was able to put it in earlier. Alright, so we'll wait for Jet to finish what he's doing. I might even have to wait for him to finish dropping. Yeah, I'm going to wait for him to finish dropping his trailer because this tractor is going to be in the way and I'm way too close to this trailer. It's not going to take much movement at all, much rotation at all in that direction before the back of my trailer is going to hit this one to my right. So it's either I pull out this way and turn around, or just patiently wait for him to drop his trailer, which won't take very long. Alright, looks like Jet's getting ready to leave now. As soon as he can clear, I'm going to bias toward this, what's that, Giltner or whatever trailer it is right here next to me. I think it's Giltner. And make my way over to the scale, and
you have 8 hours and
hopefully
0
it'll be
minutes
all right.
of remaining drive time.
Scale. Yeah, I'm waiting for you, dude. I want to bias this way a little bit. Any little bit of space I can get away from that trailer, yeah, with what room I have to work with here, I want to use. Come on, Jet. I can't really go by him because if I do, I'll end up cutting across his nose to get to the scale. You're not helping me one bit. Put that sucker in yard move status or PC or whatever you need to do. Just get the fuck out of the way already. Ain't nobody got time for that. $77,860. I'm overweight. 34,640. Alright, so I'm gonna go park it I'll let them know I'm overweight. A lot of times when that happens, that's the work of a rookie loader. Someone who hasn't been doing this very long. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, might, yeah. I don't know if I want to back into one of the spots near the dock door. Might be better off just coming back over here where I was, because we'll put in 307. More room to work with. I'd have to slide the tandems back. I don't want to take a chance of tail swing hitting that trailer over there that I was next to. Basically, if I can get out of that spot, I can get into it, but it's not as easy. It's harder to control it going in than it is out. Chasing it. I was trying to get the tandems back over here to the center of the lane to the spot as quickly as I could, and they're going to want me to put it in the door myself, or if the yard dog's going to do it. So let me stay hooked up briefly. Actually, you got a yard dog right there. I can always ask them. I think the drivers usually stay hooked up, and then the drivers, I can just put it in the door themselves. But I'll double check. All right. That was our head DM, or lead DM, whatever you want to call them. Wanted to know if I was heading back to the shipper, but I never left the shipper. Let's get tandem slid now. Now it's one less thing I have to take time doing when I'm over there, not maneuvering into a dock door. I'd open the trailer doors now if I could, but actually, you know what? I can get the left one open, but not the right. So I'm going to go ahead and yard move it.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
At least I forgot to change my status. Come on. That way. Alright, I'll just open the doors when I get over there, when I'm ready to set up for my backing. Alright, so it's going to be door 16, tandem's all the way back, and when I get through docking in, disconnect and park in the bobtail area. It's nice out here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll down my window. Actually, I can go ahead and open the doors over here where I'm out of everybody's way. And then I could just go right up and set up and back in with just seamlessly without with minimizing time over there. Okay. Yeah, the least amount of time you can be in the stopped in the area of the dock door as possible, the better. You don't want to be holding up yard dogs from doing their job, or other people from maneuvering either. See, we got 3 yard dogs working here at the same time, so really don't want to be blocking dock doors any longer than absolutely necessary. Alright, this guy's screwballing around with his computer thing, it looks like, so I'm going to go by. Let's see which way this yard dog's going. He's staying in front of that trailer, so it's going to be between these two, this Tyson trailer and this other one here. Alright, tandem's all the way back. I'm going to go about 2 spots past. There's a bobtail coming out of here, though. That's why we look at mirrors, so I avoid conflicts like that. Alright, right window down also, so I can hear anything over there. I don't care if the tractor's crooked by the time I hit the door. As long as the trailer's right, and it is. We're close enough. Alright, yeah, we're good to go there. Alright, yeah, I think he was probably a little concerned, whatever, or was kind of waving me to go by, but I was waiting on my pressure to drop to 0 anyway. Now we got a lot full of bobtails here. I may have to come back over here to the area right in front of my trailer. Yeah, it's not enough room here, so come on, I sneak in here between these guys. And I'll go park in that last spot over by where my trailer's at. Gotta watch my drive tires on that yellow barrier there. We're good though. Guessing that guy was overweight also. Now, if California didn't have stupid 40-foot limits, I would have been fine with the weight like it was. I could have just slid the tandems back 2 more holes to the 41-foot mark, which is legal in all other states. And none of this time would have been wasted. But that's what happens when you have stupid rules. Alright, anyway. We'll get some more footage here for you guys when I'm done getting reworked, and hopefully get out of here within the next hour or so, or 2, whatever. I have no problem with sitting here waiting, because I can always go for a little bit of rest anyway. Alright, so we'll see you guys very shortly here. Just keep watching. We'll get to the next scene. We'll be when we're done reworking and whatever. Oops. Burn a lot of yard move time there needlessly. Alright guys, we're all done getting reworked here. Nothing taken out, but they
drive time.
They just basically reconfigured the load so that it hopefully doesn't go past the 48-foot mark inside the trailer. It's that's what they had down as the notes, since it's going to Cali. This guy here next to me, I'm pretty certain, is in the same boat. His truck says Carmichael. I'm getting ready to pull my trailer out now. Carmichael, California, and I watched him put his trailer in the door. It's I think he's the one over there next to the other JCT trailer, if I remember right. Or yeah.
Can I get a real check, please?
Check good.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, they put glad hand locks on the trailers, and he might end up moving the trailer back to door at spot 303 as well. We'll see what happens here. Look like he's in position to possibly hook up and move it, but I'll be fine if he just leaves it right where it's at, and I can pull it out of there myself. Just don't know what Tyson's policy is on this. Let's see what he does. He just gestured like I'm good. So I think he's gonna go ahead and let me hook up to it there and pull it out myself. Double check. I think they're gonna want my. Yeah, I think they're gonna want me to run. JCT will probably want me at -10. The BOL says -5, and they have it set at -5, but generally those kind of loads, usually JCT is going to want me to run it at -10, but thought I remember reading on a load assignment XXX on the temp, which means just running at whatever temp the shipper wants. That's a former JCT trailer right there. That Zebra trucking guy has what used to be a JCT trailer. Perfect. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. Gonna have some fun here. Pull forward, we get the doors closed, and I also want to get in position to slide my tandems. You know what? Let me handle that over here. I need to get more air into the trailer first. So let me get out of the way first. Get over here back in between rows 2 and 3, or the 200 and 300 rows, whatever, and take care of my tandems and doors there. Butler's disconnecting. I just want to be out of the way here. Right there should be good. Got enough air in the trailer now. Alright, looks better now. Last pallet is definitely a few more feet in. I'm going to go back up. I mean, I don't know how much room they got, but alright, I'm up against the thing now. Where's he going? 307? Alright, we should be good there. Let me pull my tool out. I'm almost skillet again. We'll have to wait on the Tyson guy to.
You have 7 hours and 50 minutes of remaining drive time.
Hard move again, still. Yeah, let's get the window closed so we're not getting all that noise from that yard jockey. I mean, not yard jockey, but the reefer unit here. He'll be fine. He's got plenty of room to work with there. He got jammed up on the yard mule that's in front of that Trans Am trailer across the way, but Yeah, now he's got like two or three vacant spots on this side of the Trans Am trailer though. We'll wait for him to get all the way in, and then we'll go around the front end of him. I'll probably have to wait on the yard jockey as well, because he just hooked up that trailer, and I think it was Butler who just disconnected from their trailer. But I'm sure I don't know, I think the Hostler, yeah, look like he's hooked up to the Trans Am trailer. It looked like he's getting ready to leave with it. Watching the spotter. Look, he's waiting. I don't know what he's doing. He looks like he's waiting on me or something. Fingers crossed, and I'm pretty sure this will be okay now. Because even just a few more feet forward on the last pallet, I'm sure it's going to make a difference on how much weight is on the trailer axles. Starting to sprinkle here. Very well balanced there. Got 11,960 on the steers, 33,040 on the drives, and 32,800 on the trailer. Very well balanced. So let's get out of here. We'll check out and skedaddle. I'm going to send my departure information over here on the curb before I go through the gate. That way I'm not blocking the driveway. And yeah, I can, once I'm outside the gate, if there's anybody who comes up behind me, I don't have to worry about being in their way. I can just, right here is the best spot. Shipper 0601 at 1553. Temp -5. A double check. I think it was XXX on the temp. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So Reefer set in -5. Start stop. Should be start stop. Yeah. Just want to double check though. Okay. this out of the way, pull forward, and go check out. Okay, I got a couple different route options, actually a few of them. We'll discuss that when I get out of here though. I already know which way I plan to go, but we'll talk about it when we get on the road.
You have 7 hours and 43 minutes of remaining drive time.
Okay, so normally I would be taking I-80 across, basically go up toward, I go through Kansas City and then up to Nebraska City, and then across Highway 2 over to Lincoln, and then across 80 from there over to Sacramento. However, because of my ETA, because it's only going to take really 50 hours to get there, about that, so that'd be about 1,600 on the 3rd, and it's not due until the morning of the 5th. So even if I do take an extra 10-hour break somewhere in there, along the way, I'd still be running a good full day early. So I want to be in position to possibly drop or swap this load, if possible. Either drop it in the San Bernardino yard or whatever, I don't know. So that's the plan. Okay, now, this interchange here from this intersection, for the freeway, or I-35, is misleading because I'm going west on this, on 159th right now. You would think you'd need to cross over the freeway right now, keep going straight ahead, and then get on the on-ramp on the other side. In reality, you go this way to get on the on-ramp for northbound to Kansas City, and then you turn right here, then cross over, and then there's a cloverleaf right there, if I remember right. I think it's a cloverleaf. Maybe it's a left, I forget. To go southbound toward Wichita. Yeah, it's a cloverleaf. Alright, now the miles between the southern route, basically taking US 50 or 54 over to Tucumcari and across 40. It's actually a little bit shorter miles by about, about 20 or so miles versus, compared to I-80. But they both take about the same amount of time, according to Google. And also something you got to consider is the southern route spends a lot more time more time in California with 55 mile an hour truck limit. I mean, I-80 also has California to deal with, about 105 miles or roughly on I-80 between Reno and Sacramento, and then another, I don't know, not even less than 100 miles from there to Tracy. But that's a lot fewer miles in California than taking the southern route. Alright, I got a bypass signal for the way station, and the way station is open too. So, for that reason, only for the reason of I'm running ahead of schedule on the load, and there's a better swap opportunity on I-40. Not to mention, also have a drop yard in San Bernardino that I can possibly drop back. There isn't really much of anything for us on I-80. We do have trucks that run back and forth through there, but it's not like a heavy. It's not like a heavy freight lane for us. It's not the weakest freight lane for us, but it's definitely not nearly as heavy on freight as I-40 is. So the best opportunities for relays or whatever will actually come on I-40. Yeah, not to mention the drop yard in the region there too. So that's why I'll be going this way. I'll head down to. I'm gonna go ahead and take US 50 and K61 down this time, like I tend to. We'll figure out from. I don't know. But I can be all the way into Tracy by what's today? Monday? No, Tuesday. So Thursday night going into Friday, I can be in Tracy already. And it doesn't deliver until what, Saturday or whatever it is, the 5th. Alright, so that's it. Had plenty of footage here. I'm at plenty of material to include in this video, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. You guys already know more or less what route I'm taking. So I don't know what I'll be doing next. I might deliver it myself in Tracy, I don't know, or I could end up dropping or swapping. I'll have something else coming for you in the near future, okay? Alright, thanks for watching.